Hey there, everybody. Back again for another round of Allods Online. My goal today is to try to get a little bit further and maybe complain a little bit less about the state of the game and more just kind of appreciate what's here. I got complaints that are fair, but maybe just kind of enjoy what I've got. Because sitting here and complaining doesn't really make anybody happy. So I think really maybe coming up with solutions with those complaints might be a good idea, or like having like just some legitimate criticism, but just complaining for the sake of complaining I don't think is good. So hence why, for instance, with my issues with like the pay-to-play, the free-to-play situation, the pay-to-play option is something that's fair to me. $3 a month really isn't that much of a charge for what I'm getting content-wise, so I can't complain. But all in all, still happy with the game. Every game's got its problems. I mean, you sit there and listen to people who talk about WoW or Guild Wars or Elder Scrolls Online. I mean, heck, all of them have their own issues too, with like Guild Wars having like a power creep to kind of encourage people to buy expansions. I mean, there's literally, for lack of a better way to put it, the way that they do stuff is that they introduce not new classes necessarily, but in a way they kind of do with the new elitist specializations, which basically gives you a whole new talent tree that behaves completely different than your current class. It gives you access to new weapons, new skill types, and they just kind of typically just function better than the base game classes. So every game's got its problems. Mine just may have a few more. I'm going to bind to that so I can teleport back here faster. Not that it matters, because it's just easy to get back with this mount. Alright, letter for the jailer. Alright, let's see what Nomark has to say. Further supplies of inmates are needed at this time. What kind of nonsense is that? He's already received his monthly shipment. Well, I can't help him right now, even if I wanted to. Most of the prisoners have escaped. Yes, that's right. Some priests brought weapons to the inmates and they broke free. Things have been a horrible mess ever since. So, loosening lips. Interrogate Miroslav Patsiev, the unlucky family, and Annabelle Devrev, and report to Larisa Nevelina. Ignat Petrovin has turned out to be a traitor. He organized an escape, supplied weapons to the prisoners, and personally killed the guards. The fugitives have taken refuge in an empty termite mound near the prison. They're also holding one of our men hostage. His name is Voxar the Fierce, but he's going to have to sit tight for a little longer. The city council has delayed all rescue operations until we've questioned some of the remaining prisoners. I don't have time to do it myself. I need you to write a report on this mess. I'm ordering you to give this truth serum to the prisoners and see if they say anything meaningful to say. Have anything meaningful to say. Report your findings to Larissa Nevelina so she can start the rescue operation immediately. Rescue operation, Let's see if we can't loosen some tongues. If only we could get these shackles off, then these orcs would run in fear. Give them a truth serum. Don't torture us. We'll tell you everything we know. We'll even tell you things we don't know. We were promised freedom soon, but we didn't believe a word of it. So please stop hurting us. Who promised what? Why, Ignat, of course. He kept talking about freedom and peace, but his plans seemed pretty far-fetched. Who's going to launch a big operation just to save the likes of us? Interesting. What is it? Are you here to taunt us prisoners? Give them the truth serum? I'm only a guardsman who might want to save someone like me. No one is going to save us. It's all a big joke. When I was a child, I dreamt of becoming a general, but they told me only children of generals would be allowed to reach that rank. So I ended up becoming a cannoneer. Boom! Ha! I even have a marksmanship badge. Do you want to see it? Where is it? It's gone. Did you steal it? They'll come after you eventually. Who? They. They'll be here soon. The Empire will be finished, and I'll be a general. That's how it's going to be. Hello. Are you here to beat me? This is humiliating. A delicate woman like me in the arms of imperial dogs. I remember how I used to dream of being captured. They would chain me up, undress me. It seemed so exciting, but this isn't like that at all. It's cold, and the food is awful. But I know that the League army won't leave me here. My family will make them do something. At least that priest was kind to me. Oh, Ignat, you were so wonderful. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Steamier than I anticipated. That's so funny. So it's not still in the prison yard, is it? Have I seriously gotten myself lost in a box? I really did. Of course I did. So what am I going to do with this information, I wonder? That's still set, which is good. Oof. Dim frames. So loosening lips. So our fugitives were waiting for outside help. Very interesting. So this is repeatable. It's not a lot of XP. There's a lot of reputation, though. It's time to bring order to this place. Those fugitives... Okay. Fugitives have to be punished for all the trouble they've caused. Taking part in this operation would be a good opportunity to boost your reputation in the eyes of all Zataganians. If you're not afraid of getting your hands dirty, take out a good number of those elves and Canians. Don't forget Feodor Balanov. He yells louder than anyone else about how the League is bound to save them soon. Well, he shall pay for his loose tongue. I must confess I can't bear to listen to any more of his nonsense. Sometimes I wish those bugs weren't installed after all. I'm going to do that because I need the rep. And dead. And dead. And dead. 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 Found Voxar. Who are you and what do you want? Listen, I haven't the slightest idea what you're talking about. Yeah, I do have certain abilities, so what? I'm a true orc, not some whacked-out shaman. If I were a shaman, do you really think I would have ended up in this cage? Get the shiny key, so the key to the cell. Get the shiny key by killing the guards and release Voxar. Maybe you should get me out of here before we continue this little chat, eh? I think it's pretty obvious that I'm being held here against my will. And when those damned prisoners escaped, they decided they could take a hostage with them. Why'd I have to choose that day to drink on duty? If I had my wits about me, I would have beaten them to a pulp. That Viper Balanov has the key. He stays pretty close to the cell, yakking about salvation and throwing dirty glares at the Imperial soldiers up the hill. Kill him, get the key, and get me out of here. You monster! What I'm going to do is I'm going to mark that one as current so I can find him. Oh, he's right there. Good. I wonder if I killed him on my way through. No, because I would have gotten the trigger for the other quest. No worries, he's dead now. And he's dead too. Yeah, that lightning damage buff was stinking awesome. So the first things first is on my next level, because we had talked about it last time. On my next level, I'm getting another lightning buff, and then the level after that, I'm going to convert this into lightning damage. So that way all my lightning spells just do crazy damage. Hey, look. He respawned and he re-died. Alright, so I gotta get the elven fugitives. Good job. Now I can get away from these filthy prisoners. The path to freedom. Escort Voxar the Fierce back to Termitka prison. Alright, let's stop wagging our tongues and get out of here. The cage was starting to get pretty filthy. Once we make it to the top of that hill, we should be pretty safe. There's a ton of Yasker hawks guarding it, watching the fugitives night and day. Once we get there, don't forget to pass on the information that I fought like a tiger when they jumped me, and that I single-handedly took out most of these weaklings on the way back. I suppose I'll drop by and see Rokag when I can, and as an orc, it's my duty to obey his orders, but I don't like those shamans. I'm a real orc, a true warrior, not some skirt-wearing coward. Is he following me? Nope. I just gotta follow him, I guess. Riveting. I was half expecting like someone to just like attack us on the way up the hill, but nah. Literally just walk up the hill with the dude. I should have just left him. Let him walk back on his own. Excellent work, soldier. That saves us a lot of time and effort. Now that the hostage is out of the way, we can launch our offensive soon. I'll make sure the right authorities learn of your help. Alright, let's go finish these elves. I'm dead. Kicking this sucker on makes stuff crazy strong. These guys are a little beefy. Dead. Alright, we just get moving. But the idea of being able to get myself built up to the point that I'm just doing obscene amounts of lightning damage would be great. No wonder it's been so quiet lately. It's so refreshing. Thank you for your help. Alright, I'm not doing it again. It just lets you repeat it over and over again just to build reputation. This is another one of those grinding spots. And this one wouldn't be so bad either, because you get a ton of reputation for it. Let's see if Termitka Prison has any more quests for me. I'm sure it does. Got anything for me? Me, anybody? No? No. Alright then. Then my next guess is to go back to the barracks. Well, no, both of those are just going to be completed as I walk back. So now what? Okay. We'll do that then. Wonder if I'm supposed to use these, what's it called? These IMD stuff to get me, objectives. Who knows? I feel like there's a quest I should be doing over here. I remember, like, invading that termite mound. Am I just not the right level? Seriously, just don't have anything to do. Alright then. It's alright, I know I've got quests up here, because they're going to send me to these camps up north. And those bad boys will have stuff to do. I'm scanning for... Ooh, a dome. I'm scanning for rookie remains. No loot. Good, 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 good. Why would we want that quest to end quicker? I'm hoping that once we get towards the higher levels in the game that we'll get to experience what the new stat setup is for classes. That way I can kind of experience how they're wanting to tweak the healer. Alright, I knew these would have quests, so that's good. So I can always just come here and worry about these. These are timed, if I remember correctly. Alright, so kill the corpses. Destroy 12 skeletons and plant the red flag before this. Report to Sarbaz Reneb. If you succeed, you have 5 minutes to complete said task. You come at a good time. We were just about to start the war games. The results determine who wins, the Reds or the Blues. I'm ashamed to admit that the Reds have lost several times in a row, but it's time to put an end to this losing streak. Here's the first task. To the south of here, there is a range where employees of Employees of the Necro Incubator release a ton of training skeletons. Your task is to break through the center of the range and raise the Reds flag. You also have to destroy at least 12 skeletons along the way. This is supposed to test your skill in battle, not just your ability to skulk around. The Blues have been given the same task. You need to make sure you're faster than them, or it won't be our flag flying high above the range. If you succeed, report to the neutral observer, Sarbaz Reneb. He collects the results of different trials. And the winning team will be chosen based on this information. Kill the corpses. Dead. Nice. I'm going to go ahead and do this while I'm standing here. Control F. Great. What feared me? Nothing. Just decided to get feared, I guess. Where's the flagpole? Dead. Dead. Ran by the flagpole. You were totally in my line of sight. Flag planted. Nice. Nothing. Good. So I'm still kind of excited. My understanding is that there's supposed to be a potential setup for like us to have stats that are specific to each class, so that way each class has a specific stat they want to focus on. Great job. Thanks to you, the Reds are now in the lead. Keep up the good work. Forces of Nature. Destroy 6 stone elementals, 6 wind elementals, and plant the red flag. You have 5 minutes. League soldiers are not the only things that the army has to defeat. Other creatures frequently get in our way, but all of our soldiers have been specifically trained to take down anything that stands against us. For your next task, you will show your ability to fulfill these duties. One of the biggest nuisances we encounter are elementals. They're big and very territorial. There are two types of them living in the east here, earth and air creatures. You need to make your way past them and plant the red flag, and make sure you destroy 6 elementals of each type along the way. Remember, we are still competing against the blues, and whichever team finishes first wins. I noticed that most of them have been shooting you pretty dirty looks, so be careful out there. If you succeed, report your accomplishment to Sarbaz. Let's see if I can just snipe and go like I did last time. These guys might be a bit tankier. Nice. Nice. Dead. Alright. Nice. Defeat Front the Roughneck and talk to him. We planted our flag first. What's the matter? Can't take the losing? Well, we won fair and square. I'm actually a bit surprised we beat you, you know. We're a living legend among the blues. They say that you can't be burned by fire and that you can't drown in water. Those cowards, I knew it was all an empty hype. Tell you what, how about you challenge me? I'm going to beat you up real bad and show the rest of my battalion that you're not so scary. If you can get the better of me, then I'll take down our flag and you can plant yours in its place. Just bear in mind, I eat heroes like you for lunch. Three skills. That's all it took. Okay, you can plant your flag. Major Splinter is going to have my guts for garters over this. I guess I should have listened to the other soldiers. You're darn right. Now I gotta get rid of these boys. Oh, that's got an AoE effect to it. That's stinking awesome. I forgot about that. Now we look for pillars of light on our way back. Hey! One more to go. We're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there! We're doing so good! It appears that the elementals have been well and truly conquered. I must say, you've done an excellent job. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Experimental opponents. Destroy 10 zombies, the Necro Rhino, and plant the red flag. Report to Sarbaz if you succeed. We have 5 minutes. The region to the north of here is an experimental test area. The employees of the Necro Incubator have decided to outdo themselves and create some new inventions. Going after more funding, I suppose. In any case, the area is full of battle zombies, which are created to complete complex operations. Ones that are usually fatal to them. In a way, they are kamikaze zombies, but they are serious opponents. But that's not all. Just before the start of the war games, the workers insisted that they also test their latest invention. Apparently, it's an animal zombie. I haven't seen it yet, and frankly, I don't really want to see it. It sounds pretty creepy. As you might have guessed, you, however, will be heading out there. Your third task is to fight your way through the zombies, defeat this animal zombie, and plant the red flag once again. I'm sure you won't let our battalion down. I'm not going to let our battalion down, and I'm going to take the time to check this bad boy. Of course not. What about this bad boy? No. Fiddlesticks. Alright, might as well start now. Die. Die. Dead. Dead. Oh! Oh, okay. Dead. Just gonna casually walk around and kill stuff. Where's the rhino? Ah, there it is. Half dead. Dead. Just feels good. I finally have a build that's just wiping through everything. Just absolutely demolishing. And we'll just let that... let nature take its course. Nothing. Good. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Gimme, 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 gimme. Since I've got that little fox that just runs and does my errands for me, that means I don't even have to go over and pick up what they drop. He just gets it for me. This also means my bag just fills up inexplicably really quickly. A worthy victory. The Necrorano has been defeated. The zombies are dead, and another red flag flies proudly over the training grounds. Yeah, darn right. Report your success to Shrink of the Nimble at the old barracks. Well, now I can draw up some preliminary totals. Let's see. The Reds are winning by a landslide. It's been a while since I said that. I'm certain that all the Reds, from Colonel Shapagan to the lowliest private, will be pleasantly surprised. What is the next step, you ask? It's time for you to report to your next stage of training. It's going to take place at the steps to the north. You should head on over to the old barracks to get your new reports. Report to General Shrinka at first, but be careful with him. He doesn't care about the war between the Reds and the Blues. The most important thing to him is training real soldiers for the Imperial Army and making sure we win the war against the League. Okay, he's just up the road. Don't have anything I need to sell. Couple things. Worry about it later. I'm on the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. Potential mystery stone, so you might as well come up here and look. I don't see it, so I don't think this one spawned. Ah, never mind. My pop-in's just bad. There we go. What have you got before me, big boy? Setting an example. Kill 8 fierce termites and 8 rugged termites. This will be easy. Your division is a disgrace. I can't believe these cowards are future soldiers of the Great Empire. Just look at them. They're terrified of going into the old barracks, scared of bugs in their bed. I'm scared to imagine what will happen when they have to battle against the League's soldiers. Right. If these blockheads won't go in there, I'll just have to humiliate them. Can you help me? I need a hero to set an example for these fools. Show these cowards what a few bugs are nothing to fear. Kill a bunch of the termites around here and come back when your hands are covered in their slimy innards. Prove that there's one trainee that won't be a complete failure. Use the Imperial Flare near 8 dead soldiers. I am Yaskul Hanerith, the leader of the IMD priests. I am quite skilled in holy magic. If I do say so myself, the power of the Tensis is the foundation of holy magic. One of the most curious things is the fact that this power works even on those who do not believe in Tensis' gift. This is very convenient, for losses on the battlefield are inevitable. As long as the body of a fallen soldier is fairly intact, we will be able to use the power to resurrect them and send them back into battle. Right now I'm conducting an educational course on how to perform resurrections in battle conditions. You're going to help my students by finding the bodies of fallen soldiers. You will find several if you look around the vicinity of these training grounds, and when you simply light this flare, my students will follow the signal and perform the resurrection rite immediately. At least they better. The Imperial Army is no place for failures. I have enough time to complete this bad boy. I congratulate you for making it through the exercises at the Dead Shore training grounds, but it's too soon to start relaxing. And they all look the same. Alright. Termilla the Hungry. Kill Termilla and report to Shrink of the Nimble. Well, we need to find a proper application for your talents. It's time to stop thrashing the blues and start fighting shoulder to shoulder, just like you will have to do in the future. In the Holy Land, every Imperial soldier is your best friend. Right now I need a recruit for an important, honorable, and potentially fatal task. I hope you'll be pleased to hear that you have been volunteered. Migrating termites have seized part of the old barracks. They're located just north of here up on that hill. Most of the termites have been ravaging the countryside, killing everything in sight so they can bring food to their queen. My soldiers have named her Termilla, and I suspect that she's building up her strength to lay a whole bunch of eggs. It'll probably happen soon. She's gotten quite huge. That means your task is to kill her before that happens. Send this Termilla to hell. Alright, so it sounds like I'm going to be taking out a termite queen. I've got a couple more quests I'll need to pick up next time, but hopefully y'all can enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.